Today we're going to be talking about Wii Sports, the game that comes packaged with the Nintendo Wii. Now, basically what you have here is a sports game in what some people are calling the Wii series. And it basically tries to make good use of the Wii remote and show you what the Wii is capable of with its new control. The game is split up into 5 sports: tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. Players use the Wii remote to mimic actions performed in real-life sports, such as swinging a tennis racket. The rules for each game are simplified in order to make them more accessible for new players. Now, 4 things this game is very good for: fooling around with friends, bringing out parties, for people who are new to video games, and it's good for little kids too. And it's also good to show what the Wii remote is capable of. Wii Sports have been overall well received by critics, and it's going to be well received by me. This game comes packaged free with the Wii, with the Nintendo Wii, so just keep that in mind while I'm reviewing this. In bowling, it's the basic game. You can play multiplayer, and basically what you do is you hold down B, E. I hold down B and A at the same time. But I believe you can also just hold down only B. And you bring the Wii remote back, you pull it back forwards like you're bowling for wheel, and you let go of the B to let go of the ball. And it really takes everything it picks up on the Wii remote pretty much perfect there. And another fun game to play, probably my favorite in the collection. Bowling has to be my second favorite, but this has got to be my absolute favorite. Tennis. Basically, it does pick up the Wii remote fairly good, but there's some slight, teeny tiny thing there. But basically, you can play the entire game just by swinging the Wii remote. Swing it up to throw the ball up, and swing it to hit the ball when it's close to your character. You control both of your characters on your side of the court, so it's easy to play like that. Probably my least favorite in the collection, baseball. When you're on bat, you swing the Wii remote like a bat to hit it, and when you're throwing, you throw the Wii remote forward to throw the baseball, and you can hold down buttons to do different kind of throws, like fastballs and stuff. The reason I don't like it is that a lot of the time the baseball boils down to luck more than your skill. Golf is a really good game because both golf and bowling have an aiming system, but golf takes it to the next level, making you have to account for the wind and everything. And it's a very good bowling game, and the water looks pretty cool in this thing too. It's no Tiger Woods golf, but it's golf, big time. Next is boxing. This is the only one where you get to use the nunchuck as well. Basically, once again, this one is probably my second least favorite because it boils down to just swinging the remotes like crazy, but it's still fun, and it still gives you a good workout. This is one of the few sports games I actually play a lot and that I really enjoy. And you can also do some training modes that are really fun to fool around with, like power bowling and stuff, which when you try to see how many pins you knock down, it goes from like 10 pins to 99 pins. And it's just practice things for tennis where you try to see how many balls you can hit, and it's lots of fun. And like I said, baseball kind of boils down to luck, and boxing doesn't take that much skill, but both of them are still almost just as fun as the other 3 included in here. One thing I know is missing from this game is soccer. It's a major sport, but then again, how can you incorporate the Wii remote that much into it? So I don't blame them for leaving it out of this. Now, the great thing about this game, you can play bowling and golf with only one Wii remote on multiplayer. You can play up to 4 players on golf and bowling with one Wii remote. You can also play multiplayer on boxing, baseball, tennis, but you need a second Wii remote for that. But with bowling and golf, if you want to play 2-player or more on that game, you don't have to have more than one Wii remote. That's a great feature. This game is also considered a game in the Wii series, which is basically a series of games called Wii in their name. And being added to the 10th generations of games. Wii Sports is a part of the Wii series of songs Wii Play and Wii Music, Wii Fit, and Wii Sets, which are all Wii exclusive games, of course. Now, critics usually give this an average of 8 or 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now, I was originally going to give this a 9 out of 10, but that is because sometimes the Wii remote picking up I would say in baseball is a problem, and in tennis is a itsy bitty tiny bit. Same with boxing. Boxing is an itsy bitty tiny bit, but you don't notice that much because you're straining the Wii remotes like crazy in that game. And also because, like I said, baseball and boxing kind of boils down to just luck and hitting the controls around. But so I was going to take out off 0.5 for each of those problems in the game, but just this game does a console thing. It comes free with the freaking console. I kind of had to give it credit for that it's free with the console. So I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. The graphics, it's a launch title that's really just all about the Wii remote. You don't really need graphics, but there are few things in the graphics that are cool. Like in boxing, you can see yourself on the big TV screen in the background, and in golfing, the water looks pretty good. I don't know about you, but I think it looks pretty good. So, graphics, for what the game is, they do its justice, but so overall, graphic get 5 out of 5. Now the sounds are amazing. Like, sounds that you hitting the ball in tennis when you hit the ball come out of the Wii remote. The announcers are not annoying. So sounds get 5 out of 5. Oh man, this game is just great. And let's see, gameplay. It has like 4 or 5 sports in one game that comes free with a system. That gameplay, 5 out of freaking 5. Entertainment, I think I just answered the question for this. 5 out of 5. Controls, 4.5 out of 5, because like I said, they're a little, at some points, tennis, slightly like that, baseball, so yeah, controls are, story, yeah, this is a sports game for the Wii that came free with the console. You don't have to have a story for that. No scope for the story. Difficulty, this is really just a game to get people interested in the Wii. It doesn't really need a difficulty, so I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 5 for that. Overall, this game gets a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely, if you get a Wii, you'll be very pleased with the game that comes free with it. Anyways, thank you, good night.